My friend, how are you?
I'm doing
I heard
well.
about the straight racing, son. This is
Yeah.
good. This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good.
All right,
Yeah, bring the young lady. Come on in. Won't be
She doesn't
bashful.
want it. She doesn't want it.
Oh, she don't want.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
see
can
that.
go
Oh man,
Right there.
come on now.
Right there. She's gonna
Come
go
on
that
now.
way.
See,
That's all right.
see, you just saw somebody run through.
Right.
Run. See, she ran. What was that? Run
I
for
had her
us.
act once. I said, "Be scared," and she just smiled happily at me. I'm like, "That's not scared." All right, cut. Moving on.
See, tribute to Lil Wayne and Juvenile. Run for us. Run for us.
Exactly.
Now tell us your name about the film.
Sure. My name is Nick Martinez, and the film is called American Muscle. It's a short film playing in front of Apartment 13, and it's about a female street racer who exploits her brother's rep to get a shot at the champ. And it's really fun, exhilarating, adrenaline pumping, just mainstream, good Hollywood content, but made right here with all Bay Area filmmakers. And I can put it up against any of the Hollywood films, and you're going to love it.
So you talked about the Bay.
Yeah, the Bay.
I used to do stuff in the Bay with a lot of clubs and stuff. But I remember you racing on the streets.
Yep.
Yeah. So tell us about the racing in the '60s. I remember those muscle cars back in the '60s.
Yeah. So I only know stories about it because my old man, right, and my dad.
Made me seem old, brother.
I wasn't. I was in the '90s.
I remember Hot Wheels cartoon.
Oh yeah. I remember that too. But my dad, he raced Oldsmobile 442.
Mm-hmm.
We get chased on the Bay Bridge by the cops.
Yep.
He went and hid in one of the piers, and it was great. And he thought he got away, and the cop knocked on his window and said, "You left your foot on the brake," and that's how the cop caught him. But then they just give him a ticket. But it was really this culture. There was like Half Moon Bay drag, Fremont drag, Sears you could still drag up there, but you can't do that anymore. So it was really a lot of street racing, but then they had safe places to race anytime they wanted and settle grudges and all that. But the one thing about America in general is the cars really do represent us. I mean, American Graffiti is a great...
Dude, you talk the cars and the motorcycles.
Cars, motorcycles, and you can even see different backgrounds and subcultures and how they attribute cars to their culture, and it's just a beautiful thing. And I think for good or bad, because of course the environment, but cars to Americans are a sign of freedom. And it's just something about this world I wanted to show about illegal drag racing, that normal people, but then the night comes up and 3 o'clock in the morning, they're running 1,000 horsepower cars against each other for big money. And I wanted to show that in a real authentic way, but with this very fast-paced narrative style. So that's what I hope I did with American Muscle.
You know what I find interesting now? You have some of the TV shows are on television doing the exact thing what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's really, the reason why it's come up so much is because, one, they were doing it illegally anyways, but then the show came and then they had the money to shut down the streets and do it safer and show this. And I think that is the resurgence of American muscle cars, and in general muscle cars, even in Europe now coming over here, is just, you see that people don't want these very smooth cars anymore. They want something that has an attitude. Look, we sleep for a third of our lives, but we probably drive for a quarter of our lives, or maybe a little bit less. So you have to love what you drive. Otherwise, if every time you get in a car you don't like it, then you're going to hate driving. So
absolutely.
I love what I drive. So I want to put that on film, and that's what I hope I did.
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing the film, and I'm like you. My car is freedom.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere, I have the option of leaving when I want to, and I love that about driving cars, motorcycles too.
Yeah, and also, I mean, a lot of people, and then a lot of research has come up about this too, which is kind of weird to talk about, but they looked at bus drivers versus cab drivers, and their mental acuity is when they go in drops as a bus driver because you're doing the same route over and over and over. There's something about driving that keeps you active. It is dangerous. You have to be on your toes, and you have to be smart, and it keeps you on. And I think I do my best thinking driving because I'm sitting there and I'm by myself, and I get my time and radio or this, but then it's also about this freedom that you can go anywhere you want. You know, for a couple bucks, you can go all the way to San Francisco, San Jose, down to Gilroy, over to Oakland, you name it. I mean, there's some times where I've had stress in my life. I've just done a huge circle over I went over all the bridges one day because I just wanted to. And that's what I love about it.
Dude, you're talking my language. I'm serious. I would get up to 2 in the morning. Okay, I'm pissed off. I'm mad. Let me just get in the car. I'll drive the streets.
Yeah.
You know, Union City, Fremont, and then I get myself. Where did I go?
Yeah.
And I'm good.
No, exactly. Many a times I'm going for a drive, and I would take off. One of the funniest things I ever did though was I was so stressed out about the Giants in the World Series 2012 that I would not watch the games. I would just drive and listen to the games. So I listened to the games for 4 hours, driving up and around the Bay Area. It was the most freedom I've ever had. It was amazing. It was amazing.
This cat is like almost a splitting image because I like this stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tell us your name, dude, and what's the name of the film again?
Okay, it's my name's Nick Martinez. I'm the director-writer. It's called American Muscle. It's playing March 10th at the Hammer Theater, 6 p.m., and March 13th at the Hammer Theater at 9:45 p.m.
CineQuest 2019. I'm going to do something I normally don't do, but I'm going to have to do this. Come on for a minute. Come on, just for a moment.